Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Thank you very much for clicking on my video and joining me today for this review of Emilio Formaggio Gratuito, which is Italian, I have it on good authority, for grated cheese. The reason I decided to do a review on cheese today was because in an effort to become rich and possibly famous via YouTube, I need to make popular videos. I have discovered that videos about food are quite popular, as are reviews. And so I thought I would combine the two and review food. When deciding what kind of food to review, I thought it would be important as a first food review video to review a popular food. 4% of all cheese globally is stolen. It is the most stolen item in the world. So I figured anything that's able to turn that many people to crime, well, that must be worth reviewing. So I had a rustle about me cupboards and fridge, and I found some cheese. And we'll realise why we did that in a minute. It is called Emilio. It costs 99p. And let's start off with a little tour of the packaging for you there. So we got the title, the price tag, which I don't know if you can see, but that's a sticker. You can get rid of that. You can remove that. So if you want to pretend you're a little bit more classy, you know, because it is an Italian product, you can be like, look at me. And I'd recommend getting rid of that price tag. If we carry on going around, we've got the sell by dates there. We've got the name of the company, which is Cucine Emiliani SPA. SPA, that denotes it's an Italian company, by the way. It's their little logo, little house there. Lovely. Keep going around. We've got the ingredients in Italian first, obviously. English, French, German, and I think that's Chinese, though it may be Japanese. I'm not sure. I can't tell the two parts. Definitely not Korean or anything. Energy readings. So we've got 498 calories in 100 grams. Mind you, only 50 in the product. Okay. We've got fat, carbs, blah, 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 salt. And then we're back to the front with the logos. Looking at the bottom, nothing on the bottom. On the top, we've got the standard 2 hole. So we've got big hole, 2 little holes. I always thought this was quite interesting because, you know, when you're dealing with a product like this, I'm not going to lie to you. The thing is, how to put this politely, the Emilio cheese doesn't have a lot of flavour to it. It doesn't have any flavour. It looks the part, right? You get a little bit of texture, but it certainly doesn't taste like anything. It doesn't have that flavour that you'd want. You know, from Parmesan, it gives you that bit of a punch. I bought this just in a local shop. You know, I would recommend that if you do need to buy some cheese, maybe spend a little bit more. I mean, for 99p, which you want, right? But I'd say, you know, spend a bit more. Spend another £1, get some grated cheese, or just a block of small cheese, grate it yourself. Even just slice it with a knife if you don't have a grater, that's fine. I mean, obviously, if you've only got 99p left, it will do. But, you know, if it is your last 99p, if you're down to your last £1, you know, you need to be asking yourself quite a serious life question, which is this the appropriate purchase for your last £1? This. I mean, you might as well buy a scratch card, you know. It does have 2, as I mentioned, it's got 2 openings there, little holes, big hole. Quite a satisfying click, actually, if you can just, that's reassuring. but you know it's not going to get spilt. I just thought it's funny when they got these 2 holes going on, because, you know, what's that going to do? That's useless. You know, that's just keeps the cheese in, if anything, and so you can't really use that. And then you've got the big one, which is the one you use. I just find it quite funny that when you're at someone's house, and they have a pot of, well, let's hope that it's a little bit classier than this, but they got a pot of something similar to this on the old table. What tends to happen is, you know, you're given this option to use the 2 little holes or the 1 big hole, and it always, I don't know if it's just me, but I always feel that, like, if I use the big hole, that's somehow greedy. You know, they're going to be like, oh, look at this cunt. He's just pouring it all on. I'm going to have to bleep that swear word. I will, don't worry. So you end up using the little holes. But here's the weird thing, is when you use the little holes, you end up having to put the cheese on for longer. And what's that about? And then you end up looking greedy because you're hogging the cheese for so long. And then you've got your host there's like, listen, mate, I know it's only 99p cheese, but what you doing? Taking too long. You're using up too much of the cheese. So just to save everybody's blushes, as it were, gentle viewer, what I would recommend is, if you must serve Emilio Formaggio Gratuito, that do yourself a favour, do your guests a favour, pour this on, and lashings of it, snowy peaks, right, before you serve the food. Right? That way they won't notice the difference in flavour. They won't go like, this could do with some cheese. Put the cheese and they're like, oh, I can't taste the cheese. How dare you give me cheap cheese? Is this even cheese? Are you trying to poison me? Did you think you could poison me? With your fake cheese? No one wants to start a dinner like that, do they? So, what I'd recommend, put it on first and enjoy it. And then the guests won't know. And that's my review. For 99p, you can't go wrong. Thank you very much for watching. And this is first video, so they're a bit rubbish. They will hopefully get better. But thank you, gentle viewer. Stay gentle. And rating 3 out of 10, because it's not technically poisonous, you know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.